Wow. Just wow. Man, super, go super. Yes, go super. My favorite pitching cartoon. Yes, man, my favorite anime series. Yes, guys, I am super hyped right now. I might cuss and stuff in the video. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to. But you guys know, if you keep up with my daily Dragon Ball Super reviews, that whenever I get excited, I kind of cuss. But I try not to. But sometimes it just happens. But I'm not gonna try to. But I am super hyped after this episode. Just saying it out there. This episode is the best episode of Dragon Ball Super in ever. Yes, of Dragon Ball Super, not of like Dragon Ball as a whole, but of Dragon Ball Super. Certainly, this is the best episode because the fight itself was just amazing, and the stuff that happened in it, like Goku doing what he did, was just crazy. And talking about that, if you haven't watched the episode, I do not want to spoil it for you because I mean I already it got spoiled kind of like last week because I'm a YouTuber, so I have to know the titles and get it out there. I had to get the titles out last week because they did get out like at 39 and 40. So I had that. So I already knew. But still, what he did in this episode. Okay, but if you don't know, please go away right now. But if you do know, you can, and you have watched the episode, then keep watching. You'll have fun with me because we are gonna talk about this episode, man. And was it amazing? So let's, let's begin where we left off with, last week's episode, and I said it was already getting intense with just normal Goku versus Hit Goku trying to figure out Hit's technique, and he actually did really good, and it was already getting heat up like because of Goku doing that. But now in this episode, Goku straight up goes Super Saiyan God, and it was expected because in the last episode he was like, "I'm getting serious," and I pretty much knew he's gonna go Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, what else does he mean? And in this episode, he does go Super Saiyan Blue, and now we have Hit versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku officially. And going into it, I was kind of like, what's gonna happen? Because Vegeta was in Super Saiyan Blue too, and he totally got destroyed. Even if Goku does know, some of Hit's technique, is he still gonna do good? Like, how good can he actually do? Like, what's gonna happen? So Goku certainly was on the had was giving like hit the edge here, and looks like Goku's actually faster than Vegeta in his Super Saiyan Blue form. I mean, I know he figured out Hit's technique, but he was like, even with that, like he shouldn't be able to like destroy Hit. He was totally destroying Hit. Like, how Hit was destroying Vegeta, Goku was destroying him when he went Super Saiyan Blue. He was like totally destroying the living shit out of Hit, and it couldn't even, Hit was the one who couldn't even touch him. I mean, he tried to hold Goku back, but still, Super Saiyan God Blue Hair Goku was like beating the shit out of Hit, and everyone just thought Hit's down. Like, Hit got knocked out and like kicked and stuff, and everyone thought Hit's gone. But now we find out something really interesting about Hit. Yes, this is really interesting. This makes Hit even more of a better character and a badass as well. That he gets stronger during the fight, and that's not at all. He gets, how Saiyans get stronger after every battle, every hardship they go through. This guy gets even stronger, faster than those guys. Not He gets fast, his speed gets fast, and he gets stronger during the battle. As Goku and him fight, he gets more and more potential brought out by Goku by fighting Goku, and he gets stronger and faster. So his 0.1 second technique actually gets faster to 0.2, and later on the episode 0.5. And now that's a lot because even 0.1s, if you really think about it, is pretty good with hit speed. And now 0.2 and 0.5, that's just crazy. But Goku actually keeps up, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's the thing. That was what the highlight of the episode was Goku, what he did. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, just right now. So Hit, everyone thinks he's good, done, but Hit actually powers up and he gets stronger, and now he has 0.2 seconds, and he's like trying to, now he actually is holding Goku a little bit back, and Goku still is doing good, but then Hit does that move he did against Frost, and it's the one that like had like diamonds and diamond. The floor kind of went like shiny and diamond, if you know what I mean. What he did in with Frost and knocked out Frost in episode 35. He kind of did the same move. I think it was the same move. I don't exactly know. He did that move, and he tried to stop time, but Goku broke through. Goku broke through it. Yes, Goku broke through it. But then he did. There's this other part. I think he did it again, and hit did it, and so Goku broke through the the attack, and he actually knocked out Hit, and kept getting knocked out. And everyone's like, Hit's done, but once he powers up in speed, like Goku really thought, this guy's now gonna, finally Hit's getting strong, now we can have a good fight. But Hit didn't really seem stronger, that much stronger, and Goku was surprised. Even Champa was surprised. Everyone was just surprised, like Wiz, Beerus, Vegeta, Piccolo, like everyone. Oh yeah, about talking about Vegeta and Piccolo, they didn't really show any of the audience that much. Wiz, the only people, I mean, of course, Viz and Beerus and Champa and Wallace they showed, but only out of the audience, they didn't really show any of the audience. I mean, Vegeta and Piccolo were like the only ones that showed. No one else that really showed in this episode. So I really wanted to see what Gordon and Trunks, because they're always like so like hyped about the transformations that Goku and Vegeta reach. I mean, this what Goku does here is kind of like a transformation, not really. And I might even make a separate video about this, so maybe be on the lookout. So Hitch not really gotten stronger, but he's gotten faster, and Goku's really surprised about that. He's like, really? I thought you got stronger, but he hasn't gotten stronger. He's gotten faster, and I'm talking really fast because Hit's gotten fast, man. It's a beast, man. This episode is a beast. Like I said, this is my favorite episode in Dragon Ball Super for sure. It was 36 with Vegeta's Final Flash, but now episode 39 is officially my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Super as a whole. Yes, Dragon Ball Super. And yeah, so Hit, only got faster but not stronger, and Goku is like, oh yeah, he charges at him, but this is a trick. Hit didn't get strong, but he got faster, and using his 0.2 technique, he actually hits Goku in the gut really hard, and this is really good. Like, Goku's actually struggling. Like, Goku is actually struggling. People were like, oh man, Goku's gonna take the win again, and he's gonna easily be Hit. I mean, he might have trouble, but in the end he's gonna totally be Hit. But no, Goku was totally knocked out. The referee actually was like, the winner is, but Goku didn't give up. I was expecting that. I mean, of course Goku's not gonna give up. It's Goku, and who else is gonna fight Hit? Because we know Monika's not really strong, so who else is gonna fight? And Goku's not just a type of person to just give up, and Goku didn't give up, and he stood up to Hit, and this was just epic. I mean, seeing Goku actually struggle was really good, because I didn't want this fight to be like all the way like where Hit's just getting beaten and Goku is just winning, but Goku was actually having trouble, but then Goku got up, and this was pretty epic. Like, everyone was just shocked. Vegeta was so like, yeah, Vegeta throughout this episode was really pissed off at Goku's action. Like, I was feeling really bad for him, because Vegeta, like, once again, Goku and Vegeta's rivalry has started once again. The old day rivalry where Goku surpasses Vegeta every time. Yes, Vegeta even said it, and damn it, he's always one step ahead of me. Vegeta even said it in this episode. And yes, Goku officially, what he did, he got stronger than Vegeta. So Goku gets up, and he's like, he said something. He's like, I was saving this move for Lord Beerus, but it looks like I have to do it against you. There's my only chance. And yes, what we were all, seeing from the preview and from all the guessing and stuff, all the speculating, Goku does his Kaioken. And now I already knew about this, but I didn't know if he was going to mix it with Super Saiyan God, or if he was going to just do like Kaioken and normal or anything. But this was perfect. Like, Super Saiyan God with that Kaioken power looked so beautiful. Not just a beautiful thing, it was epic. Like, if you like really think about it, that's like 10 times strong, because Kaioken makes you like 10 times stronger than you are. So think about that. He's already Super Saiyan God blue hair, and doing the Kaioken makes him 10 times stronger. So I actually believe he might even using that technique might be able to beat Beerus. I'm not sure, but he might have a chance with that, But that's not official or anything. That's just my opinion. I think he might have a chance. But enough about that. He does his Kaioken, and I was just hyped. And they put on that, that music that they always use in Dragon Ball Super whenever something cool happens. Like, Goku making his entrance all the way back in episode 9 against Beerus, when Beerus was about to blow up the planet, and Goku came. That music, I mean, I'm fine with it, because that music, they've been using it so much times. But I wasn't worrying about that. I didn't care about the music. I mean, it's cool, but they use it too many times. But I didn't care about that, because, man, I was so excited at the time. I was literally kicking everything, jumping everything, going Super Saiyan God myself. And if you weren't excited, man, you're shit. Go kill yourself, man. This was hype. Freaking hype, man. This was one of the the best moment in Dragon Ball Super. I say it out there, the best moment in Dragon Ball Super ever, man. And this is what we really needed in Super. Like I always say, we need a fresh transformation in Dragon Ball Super, epic transformation. This wasn't really an epic transformation or anything. I mean, this wasn't a transformation, but it was just, it's kind of like a transformation, and it was just epic. And I like it more like this way. Like if we got like Super Saiyan Blue 2 or something like that, Super Saiyan like 3 or Super Saiyan 2 with the blue hair. That was just weird. That's just too weird. But this is perfect, like mixing that, and it was perfect as we saw a little bit of it in this episode. Goku like went and charged up at Hit, and Hit could not even read Goku's moment. Like Hit was Goku turned like was doing what Hit was doing to him and Vegeta earlier. Goku was so fat Hit couldn't even see him, and Goku did amazing thing. He did the Kamehameha wave with the Super Saiyan God with Kaioken, man, and it was amazing. And that's where we leave off with the cliffhanger. And I'm really excited, man. I am just totally freaking excited, man. Give it up for Super, baby. Yeah, man. Super's amazing, man. So, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode, because I totally thought it was crazy and epic. And yeah, guys, and sorry if this review was a little bit later than my normal reviews are, but my net wasn't just working. But sorry for that. But anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, go Super, and please subscribe and leave a like if you want more reviews and if you were hyped for this episode. Peace out.